Hello students, welcome to lesson 3, chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. In the first lesson of this chapter, we studied 6 trigonometric ratios, sine A, cos A, etc. Then we also studied the relationship between different trigonometric ratios and the properties. In the second lesson, we have discussed a few illustrative examples given in the textbook just to acquaint ourselves with the concept of solving the problems of trigonometric ratios. In this lesson 3, let us work out the questions of exercise 8.1. I have taken almost all questions, leaving only a few which are similar to the remaining questions which I have solved here. Definitely we can solve the remaining questions which I have left if you understand the concepts which are used in solving these problems. Let us proceed. First question. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB is 24, BC is 7 centimeter. Determine, first question, sin A and cos A. Second question, sin C and cos C. So in triangle ABC, I have drawn the triangle ABC. What is given is B is 90 because it is right angle at B means B is 90 degree. So it is shown like this. Now what else is given is AB is 24 centimeter. So the base is 24 and BC is 7 centimeter. That is opposite side of angle A, that is 7. Now AC equal to, using Pythagoras theorem we can find AC will be equal to, it is hypotenuse, square root of BA square, that is 24 square, plus BC square, that is 7 square. So simplify this one. 24 square is 576 and 7 square is 49. So simplifying we get 625, which is a perfect square. Therefore it is 25. So the hypotenuse is 25. Therefore now what I have to do is first find sine A. Sine A will be equal to, definition is opposite side, that is BC divided by hypotenuse AC. So this will be equal to 7 by 25. Similarly, cos A will be equal to adjacent side, that is BA divided by hypotenuse AC. So that will be equal to 24 by 25. So these are the two values. The second part of the question is we have to find sin C. Sin C will be equal to, for angle C, opposite side is BA. Therefore it is BA by AC. So that will be equal to 24 by 25. Similarly, cos C will be equal to, for angle C, adjacent side is BC. Therefore it is BC by AC. So that will be equal to 7 by 25. Now you get here an interesting result. See, sin A is 7 by 25 and cos C is 7 by 25. Similarly, cos A is 24 by 25, sin C is 24 by 25. So there is a definite relationship between these two. This we are going to study as a property later. So this is the first question. Let us proceed. Question 2. In figure find tan P minus cot R. The diagram is this. Triangle PQR is a triangle with Q equal to 90 degree and PQ is 12, that is given, and hypotenuse PR is 13, that is also given. So this is the diagram given. Now what you have to do is we have to find tan P minus cot R. Now Q is 90 degree. So these are the things given, please write. So triangle PQR, Q is 90 degree, PQ is 12 and PR is 30. This much is given. Now what we have to do is first we have to calculate QR. Once again it is a right angle triangle. QR will be equal to, it is hypotenuse square, that is PR square, 13 square, minus PQ square, other side, so that is 12 square, and this you know it is 169 minus 144, which is equal to square root of 25. So this is 5. Therefore QR side is 5. Therefore now we can find both tan P and cot R. Let us find tan P equal to, what is the definition? Tan P will be equal to, P angle opposite side is QR, therefore it is QR divided by PQ. So that will be equal to 5 by 12. Similarly, cot R R is the angle, its adjacent side is once again QR by PQ, that is also same 5 by 12. Therefore now tan P minus cot R equal to 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, which is 0. So this is also an interesting relation. We are going to study this also in the property. This is the second question. Next question, question number 3. If sin A equal to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Of course, we have done this type of question in the illustrative examples, but let us do given sin A equal to 3 by 4. Therefore, let us draw the diagram. So, CBA is the triangle with B equal to 90 degree. And now what we have to do is sin A equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, and that is equal to BC by AC. Therefore, what you have to do is, see, sin A is given to be 3 by 4. We have done this type of question. Therefore, BC we have to take 3K and AC we have to take 4K. So, therefore, AB. So, this is the condition. BC is opposite side, that is 3K, and AC is hypotenuse, that is 4K. Now, using this one, we have to find AB. So, what is AB now? Pythagoras triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem, we can find AB equal to hypotenuse AC square minus the other side BC square. So, substitute. So, you get 4K square minus 3K square. So, that will be equal to 4 square is 16 actually, 3 square is 9, 16 minus 9 is 7. So, root 7K it is actually. Therefore, now write, so BA equal to root 7K. Now find cos A and tan A. What is cos A definition now? Cos A equal to adjacent side BA by AC hypotenuse. So substitute root 7K divided by 4K. Cancelling K we get root 7 by 4. Similarly, tan A equal to, what is the definition? BC by AB. BC means it is opposite side divided by AB adjacent side. So that will be equal to 3K by root 7K. So that will be equal to 3 by root 7. So this is the answer. So this is third question. Next, sixth question. Fourth and fifth exactly similar. Definitely you can solve. Therefore, I have left those two questions. Now I have taken the sixth question. If A and B are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, that means in a triangle ABC, then we have to show that A equal to B. So we have done similar one question in illustrative example also. Let us take a triangle ABC. So here A and B are acute angle means understanding is C should be 90 degree, because in a right angle triangle, two acute angles are B and A means other angle should be 90. So this is understanding. Therefore, here in triangle ABC, A and B are acute. So what is given is cos A equal to cos B. So now what is cos A? Cos A by definition is adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side of cos A? It is CA. Hypotenuse is AB. Similarly, cos B equal to adjacent side of angle B, which is BC, divided by AB. Now what is given is cos A equal to cos B. Therefore, this implies CA by AB must be equal to BC by AB. So this implies what? AB common, you can cancel even. Therefore, CA equal to BC. Now look at the triangle. In the triangle, CA side and BC sides are equal means, what about the angles opposite to the sides? They also must be equal. Therefore, this implies A must be equal to B. So this is the simple property of triangle. So this is the sixth question. Let us proceed. Question 7. If cot theta equal to 7 by 8, evaluate. First question is 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Second part is cot square theta. There is a very interesting relation. Both are equal actually, that we are going to see. What is given is cot theta equal to 7 by 8. Therefore, we have to consider a triangle ABC. Any one angle we will take as 90. So let us say B equal to 90. Then C we can take theta, because one angle theta is given. Now let us draw the diagram. See, in the diagram, ABC is a triangle with B equal to 90, and we have taken C equal to theta. Now you decide what is cot theta. So cot theta equal to now BC by AB, and that we can write 7k by 8k, because cot theta is 7 by 8. Therefore that we have to write as 7k by 8k, so that see, BC will be 7k and AB will be equal to 8k. AB will be 8k. So these are the two sides. Now what you have to do, we need sine theta cos theta. Therefore first we have to find the hypotenuse. AC equal to, using Pythagoras theorem, AC will be equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. So substitute. So AB is 8, therefore 8k square, plus BC is 7, so 7k square. So simplify. So you get 113k square. 8 square plus 7 square is 113. Then this, when you take the square root, it is square root of 113 into k. Therefore the hypotenuse is now square root of 113k. Now find sine theta. Sine theta will be AB by AC. AB is the opposite side and AC is the hypotenuse. Substitute. So 8k by square root of root 113k. K you can cancel. Therefore definitely it is 8 by square root of 113. Same way we have to find cos theta. Cos theta will be equal to BC, adjacent side, by hypotenuse. Once again it is 7k by square root of 113k. Cancelling k, we get 8 by square root of 113. So sine theta we have calculated. Cos theta also we have calculated. Now what you have to do? First question is, we have to find 1 plus sine theta 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta. That means you have to substitute there and simplify. Let us proceed. So here now, first one is 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Substitute. 1 plus sine theta is 8 by square root of 113, and minus 1 minus sine theta is 1 minus 8 by square root of 113. Same thing below. Cos theta is 7 by square root of 113. Therefore we can definitely write 1 plus 7 by square root of 113 into 1 minus square root 7 by square root of 113. See, in the numerator, see, it is a plus b into a minus b form. Denominator also a plus b into a minus b form. Therefore you have to use the formula. So a plus b into a minus b is what? A square minus b square. Therefore it becomes 1 square 1. Then 8 by square root of 113. When you square it, it is 8 square is 64. Square root goes, so 64 by 113. Same thing below. 1 minus 49 by square root of 113 becomes 113. So this you simplify. Take LCM. 113 is LCM. 113 minus 64 in the numerator. Same thing in the denominator also. 113 is the denominator, then 113 minus 49. So simplify further. 49 by 113, 64 by 113. So definitely we can cancel 130. So what remains is, this is our answer, 49 by 64. So this is the value. Now what is cot square theta? Cot square theta equal to, cot theta is 7 by 8. So it's a square. So when you square it, you get 49 by 64. So you can see here both are equal. So actually this is an identity. Let us study them later. So this is the question. Let us proceed. 8th question. If 3 cot theta equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta or not. So here also what you have to do is, we have 3 cot theta equal to 4 means what? Cot theta will be equal to 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Now what you have to do is, draw a diagram, triangle ABC, take B as 90 degree, and theta you can take either C or A. So let us take for example C theta. Then once theta is fixed, this is the thing, cot theta equal to 4 by 3. Therefore this you can write 4k by 3k, and you know that this will be equal to BC by AB. Cot theta is adjacent BC and AB is the opposite side. Therefore, what happens? BC will be equal to 4K and AB will be equal to 3K. Now what we have to do? We have to find AC, Pythagoras triangle. Therefore, hypotenuse AC will be equal to square root of other two sides sum of squares, that is AB square plus BC square. Substitute. So 3K whole square plus 4K whole square. Therefore, this is a very simple case. 25K square, when you simplify, it is 5K. Therefore, hypotenuse is 5K. Now what you have to calculate? We have to calculate tan theta, sin theta, cos theta. So now sin theta will be AB by AC, that is equal to 3 by 5, and cos theta will be BC by AC. Of course, K is cancelled, then I have written, and tan theta will be equal to opposite by adjacent, that is AB by AC, 3 by 4. Now we have to just substitute and simplify. So the left side we have to substitute 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Right side cos square theta minus sin square theta. Then we have to check whether they are equal or not. Now 1 minus tan square theta equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square divided by 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. So simplify. 1 minus 9 by 16 divided by 1 plus 9 by 16. So simplifying further, you get 16 minus 9 by 16, and below 16 plus 9 by 16, and 16 you can cancel. So it is 7 by 25. 7 by 25. This is the answer. Now we have to find one more thing, cos square theta minus sin square theta. So next one is of course this is 7 by 25. Now cos square theta minus sin square theta is 4 by 5 whole square minus 3 by 5 whole square. Simplify. 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. This is also 7 by 25. You can see both are equal. Therefore, what is your conclusion? Therefore, we can say 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta. As I told you, this is an identity actually. We can prove this type of identity later. So this is the example. Let us proceed. Last question. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. So there are many questions. See, the first one is this. The value of tan A is always less than 1. That's the first question. Secant equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. The third one, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of an angle A. Cot A is product of cot and A, and sin theta equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. So these are the statements given. We have to say whether it is true or false. Justify your answer means you have to explain the reason also. So let us take one by one. The first question, ABC is a triangle with B equal to 90. Now the value of tan theta is always less than 1. Let us check. For example, here it is false because, take for example in triangle, let AB equal to 4, because this is a right angle triangle. I can take AB as 4 and BC as 3. So now tan A, then AC equal to 5 because it is right angle triangle. Here what I have taken is, let AB equal to 3 and BC equal to 4. BC equal to 4. AB is 3, BC is 4. You suitably have to select that and triangle. Then automatically the hypotenuse becomes 5. Now you see here, what is tan A? Tan A will be equal to BC divided by AB. But what is BC? BC is 4 and AB is 3. So now this is more than 1. But the statement says the value of tan A is always less than 1. So this is not true. So this is the reason. And now you can also take the other way. For example, AB can be 4 and BC can be 3. In that case it is less. But what the statement says, always. Therefore the reason is, this I made it clear in properties of the trigonometric ratio. Tan A can be both more than 1 and less than 1. Both are possible. So the first statement is false. So this is the first one. Second, secant A equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Actually, this is true. Let me explain why. Take any triangle ABC with B equal to 90. Secant A equal to C, AC by BA. What is AC? It is hypotenuse. And remember, hypotenuse is always more than the other two sides. Therefore, this is more than one is possible. And secant A is 12 by 5. So therefore, the sum value, you can select a triangle where hypotenuse is 12k and the other side is 5, definitely 5k. So that definitely you can find the remaining side also. Such triangle exists. Therefore, secant A is possible. This is the reason. Next, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of an angle A. This is very trivial question. We have seen this one. False, because cos A is abbreviation used for the cosine of an angle, cosine. So this is the, therefore it is false. Last, fourth one, cot A is product of cot and A. This is also false. You know the meaning. See, what is the meaning of cot A? Is the ratio of the side of adjacent side and opposite side. It is not the product cot and A. It is the angle ratio. Cotangent A, meaning is it is the ratio of the two sides. And what are the two sides? Adjacent divided by opposite. So this is false. And the last one, sine theta equal to 4 by 3. Actually, it is false. I have explained this in properties also. See, for example, in any triangle, hypotenuse is always more than the other two sides. This is the basic property of triangle. Therefore, now opposite side by hypotenuse, this should be always less than 1. But what is given is sine theta equal to 4 by 3, which is more than 1. So it is false. So remember students, sine theta and cos theta cannot be more than 1. It can be equal to 1 also. Those things we are going to study. Maximum 1, not more than 1. Similarly, secant theta and cosecant theta cannot be less than 1. So of course, for tan and cot, there is no condition. It can be more than 1, it can be less than 1 also. Thank you students for watching this video. I hope you appreciate the way this lesson is presented. As I told you earlier, I was using video. Now I have shifted to this PPT presentation. Of course, it takes more time for me to prepare the lesson, but as I have seen, this is more effective. So I will be uploading all the lessons. Please subscribe and share. So that, and please watch all the lessons in sequence, so that see, very important thing is, normally trigonometry and coordinate geometry, they are considered to be a bit difficult in the beginning, but it is not difficult. What you have to do is, you have to study them properly. Very important thing is, you have to remember the basic properties and formula. So this is a must, so that you will enjoy. Let us meet in the next class with some more properties, very interesting properties. Till then, bye, take care.